I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the waters to be so rough. Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. There's Margot, I always called her Mams, and old Gardner, not to mention Chester, and Elena. I wonder how they're doing after all this time. Oh man, what the hell happened here? This monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of the old religion, from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that wasn't alive. I just don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. I guess maybe the rumors really are true. What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait up, Adol! Damn it, I'm behind again. No way. You gotta be kidding me. What the hell are monsters doing in Felgana?
Monsters? Here? What are they doing this close to town? Chester? Excuse me. Thank you very much for saving me. You're a traveler, aren't you? Are you hurt at all?
Hey! Are you alright, Adol? Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too. I'd like to know what the hell those things are doing in Felgana. Whoops, excuse me. I guess they must have been after you. Are you okay, miss? You don't look like you're hurt, at least. Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I, like, covered in monster gore? We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked. I can't say I recognize your face, but you've got to live in Redmont, I figure.
Dogi? I knew it. I must be dreaming. Dogi, you're actually back. What have you been doing all this time?
Hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you?
How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten.
Oh, no way! When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy.
Well, that was 8 years ago. I'm 17 now.
Man, you sure are.
I'm sorry. Where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And, again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart.
Elena, where have you been? You had me worried sick. Stay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any I just...
It's okay, Elena. As long as you're all right, we'll So, who are your two friends? I don't believe I recognize either one of them.
Look a little closer. You'll get it in a second.
Huh?
Hey there, Gardner. Still standing at the gate like always, I see.
Wait. Dogi, is that really you?
Yeah, I guess I've been a little out of touch. Sorry.
My favorite little troublemaker has come home. Where have you been all this time? And what have you been up to?
Well, wandering, killing monsters, saving the world. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol, introduce yourself.
Adol introduced himself to Gardner.
An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're no amateur.
No, he's quite remarkable. I was attacked by monsters just now, and he came right to my rescue.
Is that a fact? Well then, you have my thanks, good sir. I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the problem with gate duty. You miss all the real trouble out in the field.
Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are there monsters here in the first place? We'd heard rumors that Felghana's fallen on hard times. But I had no idea it had gotten so bad.
Yeah, things certainly aren't looking up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore as a result. No travelers, no merchants.
Man, that sucks.
Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done come morning. For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted after what you've been through.
This place sure hasn't changed much either. I used to live and work at this inn when I was a kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then. Hey, Elena, go get Chester, would you? I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here.
I'm sorry. He's not in town right now.
What? Oh, no way. Oh well, what can you do? He's probably pretty...
I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave for the night as well. My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably gonna hang out a little before we go to bed. By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor?
Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just...
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing, really. I guess I'll be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adol, and good to see you again, Doug. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy and get some rest, okay?
She's acting kind of strange. Probably just been a rough day for her. Man, she sure has filled out nicely. And she's got that whole childhood friend thing going for her, too. Who am I kidding, though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes.
Dogie? I can't believe it! And look at those muscles! You've grown...
Yeah, you're looking well.
You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you since you... Would it be so much to ask for some kind of...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I always figured you'd... It certainly is nice to see you back safely, though. And you're...
Adol gave his name and explained that he had been traveling with...
I see. Well, unfortunately, you've arrived at a pretty bad... But still, happy events like these are rare, so... You two boys must let me fix you up a nice big meal. And you...
So then, how is the investigation coming along?
You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations. The Tigray Quarry, the Ilburn's ruins, and the sacred mountains of Eldern. All that now remains is to organize the men and begin our search in earnest.
Excellent, excellent. Once I possess what I seek, my might and majesty will be known far and wide. Indeed. Perhaps my homeland. Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking. Wouldn't you agree?
In your hands, my lord. I'm certain that
Indeed it will. Indeed it will. I leave the search in your hands. I expect good news forthwith.
You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Maguire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not...
So, Adol, while I'm here, I think I'm gonna swing by the Elder Mountains for a bit to visit He's the one who taught me everything I know about fighting. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, I won't be gone long, though. You should relax and tour the town. It's a really nice place. If you have any questions, you can ask Elena. She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure it won't be too tough to find. I'm off for now.
What do you want with me, stranger? Please just leave me be. You're too young to have gone deaf. Please, just...
Welcome. Well, what have we? Are you a traveler by any chance? That sword looks like it's... This store deals in weapons and armor, along with a handful of our own. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be hard-pressed to find a better smithy anywhere else. He's choosy about his clientele, though, so don't be offended. Welcome. Don't be a stranger. Welcome. Don't be a stranger. Welcome. Don't be a stranger.
What do you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop. And if my appearance hasn't given it away... From the looks of that sword, you know... But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for people I like. And only people I like. Sorry, but you may as well just head home.
good morning. Is Dogi...
Adol explained that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Eldom.
Oh, well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He has... But that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey. I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester sternly opposed it. We did make up right as Dogi was about to leave, though. To be honest, I have something I need to tell. Remember yesterday, when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said, I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. I'm not sure how to tell Dogi. Sorry, I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well after all he's seen and done with you. As well...
Oh, hello. I don't... Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much of. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Is it true that you saved Elena from a pack of wild monsters? Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I've pledged myself to this church for many a year, and have known the Stoddart children since they were very little. They've always regarded me as a big sister to them, a sister with a small s, that is, and I've always regarded them in kind. Which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasant...
Oh, you must be at... It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre, pastor of this... Elena's had quite a lot to say about you. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that, I must truly thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I'm certain Elena had her reasons for being out so late. She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight of fancy. But I feel there's more to it than that. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. But I digress. Please forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and here, may God's blessings be with you in your travels. If anything ever troubles you, always remember, the church's doors are open.
How many were there?
I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before. Who are you?
Adol introduced himself, and
Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the Tigre Quarry. We only just barely made it out of there alive, but Mayor Edgar is still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help.
Dogi could do this job easily, but he left town a short while ago. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. Adol, I hate to ask, but would you put your adventurer's skills to use for us?
Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. The mayor, Dewey, and even Paul. Thank you so much for this. I can't even imagine how to repay you.
We're in your debt, Adol. Here, I've got a map of Felgana. You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be fighting some... Take this, and use it to get your equipment refined. Go talk to Adonis, the town's smithy. Tell him I sent you. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's business. I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us, but we need you right now. Show us what you're made of, adventurer. Ugh, it doesn't matter how many times you talk to me. I pick...
Adol relayed Gardner's...
You serious? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work. Well, if Gardner says you're good news, then you're good news. I can augment your sword, armor, and shield here. Well, if you got enough Ravel ore for the job. Monsters often get it stuck in their fur or claws and will drop it when killed. Or I'll have to charge you a service fee too, though, or else Cynthia's gonna put up a fuss like you would, and the price varies per piece, as we've got this whole quality chart system in place. So, what have you got for me? You're part of my clientele now, Adol Kristen, so feel free to come on by any... What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. Gonna, come again. What do you got? Come again.
But if you're not a monster, then who are you?
Adal gave his name and explained that he...
Oh, so you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? I don't know where he found... Okay, thank you. You're a lifesaver. The mayor's still down in the tunnels for us. The boss has been searching around the entrance, mainly, but I guess the mayor got himself stuck. But the last time the boss checked in was a while ago. I sure hope the monsters haven't eaten those... anyway, I really appreciate you coming.
might you be? And what in the world are you doing here? Can't say as I've ever seen you around before. You from Valestein Castle? Adol introduced himself and explained that... I see. Well, I'm Dewey, the head miner in this quarry. I came here to look for Mayor Edgar, but this is as far as I got. He's in serious danger. Unfortunately, the monster, unless we can maybe check the storehouse. We found some pretty interesting artifacts a while back. Stored them all in there. Locked up tight, but I've got the key right here. Since you're not a miner, though, I'm guessing you have no idea where it's on the other side of the open-air strip mining chamber. That big vertical ship. There's a room with 2 doors at the bottom. It's the one on the left. Help yourself to any... I hate to be so useless, but I guess the rest is up to you.
Stop. My name is Dulan, Shade of the Great Will. I would have you show me your abilities, red-haired swordsman. Tempest! Spin! Slice! Tempest! Spin! Fly! Tempest! Slice! Spin! Fly! Disperse! You're no threat. Dance! Spin! Slice! Dance! Spin! Fly! Fly! Spin! Spin! You're no threat. Dance! Spin! Fly! Dance! Spin! Fly! Spin! Spin! Dance! 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 Spin! Disperse! You're no threat. Dance! Spin! Fly! Dance! Spin! Fly! Dance! Dance! Spin! Dance! Fly! Slice! Spin! 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 Disperse! You're no threat. Dance! Spin! Slice! Dance! Spin! Slice! Spin! 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 Dance! Fly! Spin! Fly! You're no threat. Dance! Spin! Slice! Dance! Spin! Fly! Slice! Slice! Fly! Fly! Dance! Spin! Burn! Fly! Fly! Spin! Burn! Interesting. Is that the best you have to offer? Still, you have an unmistakable spark in your eyes. We cannot afford interference at this crucial juncture.